Hello. Thank you for asking me some questions that I'm gonna attempt to answer right now. Um, I got four messages, and then within those messages, there are a few questions for some of them. But maybe by the time I'm done answering these, it'll be more in my inbox. I don't know, whatever. We'll see. Okay, so Anon asked me, name a person in real life or Tumblr you would fuck senselessly without question. That's one of those questions that people ask you, and then like every single person that comes to mind usually, like you just forget. So I'm gonna say Evan Peters. Why not? Why not? Okay, that's done. The Symbol of Hope asked me a character you would like to cosplay. X-23 or Kida from Atlantis, the Lost Empire, or I mean, there's more. Yeah, I'm drawing blanks right now. Young Rosie asked me, tell us the top 3 best and worst moments of your days as a server. Okay, so there was this, okay, I guess I'm starting with the worst and then we'll cheer up with the best, I guess. Is that a good plan? Okay, hope so, because that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna pause this music actually. Okay, so one time I was giving a customer hot water. Like these two ladies, they ordered hot water, so I went to give it to them, and like the hot water that we serve is like boiling fucking hot. Like it's like it's steaming when it comes out of the dispenser thing. So it makes the cups really hot. So like I started using napkins so that I could hold the cups instead of and like not burn my fingers, because I would but when I first started working, like I would literally like it would hurt so bad that I would start crying a little bit. I don't know, I just have sensitive hands when it comes to that. But yeah, so I was holding a cup of hot water in a napkin, and the napkin slipped and it spilled all over the table and onto a little bit onto the customer, and I felt so bad. It was so bad. But then she said it was fine. Like she was really nice about it. She was just worried that like her phone got wet. I think she just got like an iPhone 5, and so she was worried about that for a bit, but turned out fine. My manager did give her a discount on their meal, so that happened. What else? Oh, like when I first, maybe like 2 weeks after I started working, it was like a really busy night, and what? I still had like a trainee badge on. That's how fresh I was. Like, it was a really busy night. The restaurant was full, and I guess somebody seated these customers and like forgot to give them menus, because what we do when it's busy is like we tell people to sit wherever they want, and then we bring them menus when we can. So someone just forgot to bring them menus, and like I guess no one really took notice until he like raised his hand. So I go over there thinking like, I don't know, I go over there, and then oh no. Someone gave them menus. It's just people forgot to take their orders. Yeah, that's what happened. So I go over there thinking that I'm gonna take their order. I didn't realize how long they had been there already. But I did the whole thing, like, what can I get for you? And then he was like, are you new here? Are you a trainee? I was like, yeah, it's like my second week here. And then he was like, well, let me give you some advice, trainee. Next time you next time, don't keep the customers waiting so long. And like, I did not know how to handle it. I was like, oh, I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. Like, it was the worst. He was just being really condescending and like, ugh, it was so bad. And like, it wasn't even my fault either. Like, I didn't know that guy was there. Like, no one told me. I didn't seat him. You know, I wasn't the one that forgot to take the order. Like, damn. But anyway, that happened. And then that's two stories, right? So, okay. This is one time, it was like another really busy night. Like, it was packed in the restaurant all night, and then the to-go line for drinks was out the door. And so I guess it was like dying down a little bit. Um, to the point where like if a customer was waiting for a drink to go, he could have sat down at a table, I guess, which is what happened. So this one customer, he ordered a drink to go, and then he sat down at the table that no one had cleaned yet. So I thought that he was a dine-in customer whose food was still there. I didn't know that he was to go. So um, when his drink was ready, I'm at the counter for to-go drinks, and I'm calling out his number and his drink, brown sugar milk tea, and no one claimed it. He didn't claim it, so I set it aside. After yelling it for like 5 minutes, no one claimed it. So 10 minutes later, I go to clean like the table next to the one where he was sitting at, and he pulls me aside and he's like, "Sweetie, can you go check on my drink for me? Thanks." And I was like, "Oh my god!" Like, like the word "sweetie," you. So I mean, obviously I knew what drink it was because it was the only drink there that no one had claimed. So I was like, "Are you brown sugar milk tea?" And then he was like, "Yeah, that's me." And then so I bring it over to his fucking table that wasn't even his, that someone else could have sat down at, you know, to dine in, but was he occupied that, okay. So I bring it over to the table, I plop it down, I was like, "Here you go." And then he was like, "Thank you." And then, like, as he was walking away, I just yelled, "Bye, sweetie," like, really loud. I was just so pissed. That night sucked. I don't know. I'm not articulating this very well, but whatever. Um, and then the three best moments, that's hard because you don't, it's harder to remember like good things. I don't know, like a few like anytime a customer leaves a note at the end of the night that just says thank you, it's really nice. Uh, one time a customer tipped like $20 on what a $40 bill. That was cool. I totally thought it was a mistake too. I was like, Are you sure you don't want the change?" And he was like, "No, just keep it, just keep it." And I was like, "Okay, thank you." And then I don't know. I don't know. One time this guy told me my mole was hot. There's that. I can't think of anything else. Let's see. That's done. What else? What other questions? Um, Pleading the Filth asked, favorite makeup accessory or brand? I don't know. I use different brands, but I will say that Makeup Forever HD foundation is probably the best foundation out there right now, and you should. I recommend it because what they say is true. Like if you buy a good foundation, it makes the rest of your face look better, and the rest of your makeup look better. So it's a good investment, in my opinion. Um, a piece of jewelry you always wear. Let's see. This necklace thing just a bullet, crystal, standard hipster accessory. I don't know. It just goes with everything. You can just wear it, whatever. Top 3 albums. That's hard. That's hard. I don't know. I'm not gonna answer that directly. I'm just gonna say, like, top 3 albums I've been listening to recently, because of all time, that's too big of a question. Because I don't even fucking know. Like, I'm gonna name 3 and gonna be like, oh wait, I remember this one. I forgot. Yeah. So, no. But recently I've been listening to Lord's album Pure Heroine, or Pure Heroine, I guess that's what it's called. But that's really good. That's a really good album. And then Kitten, I've been listening to a lot. Like, they don't really have an album out. They just have 2 EPs called Cut It Out and Like a Stranger, but they're really good. I really recommend them. And the Naked and Famous's new album In Rolling Waves has been really good. Yeah. So that's it for the questions, I think. Oh, nope. One more. Oh, Quiet as Death asked, hey, I got a question for your video. I've got a job interview for a position at UCLA in February. Is that your area? I'll be around for a Thursday and a weekend. Also, if you could do anything you wanted as a professional, what would you do? Future. But, yeah, UCLA isn't too far from me. It's only like, 40 minutes tops away from me. We can meet up. That's cool. If that's what you're asking. I don't know. If you're asking for, like, hotel rates, I can't help you there, but yeah. Let's see. If you could do anything you wanted as a professional, what would you do? I mean, I would perform music. If you're really asking, like, anything that I wanted, I would perform music for a living if I could, but I can't. Well, I don't think I can. So, yeah. Other than that, I think, like, being a fashion designer would be cool, but I'm not creative. That's the thing. I like humanities and, like, creative things, but I'm not a creative person, so I just appreciate and move on with my life. But yeah, I'm rambling. Okay, that's enough of me. That's enough of me. Thank you for asking. Oh yeah, so hello new followers. Thank you for following, because I think I have 410 now, which is that's a lot considering I don't follow very many people. You're an elite bunch. But thank you for following me. My name is Dominique. See you around.